and welcome back to Dragon Age 2. This is episode 3. Last time we explored more of Kirkwall and got a little bit more familiar with our surroundings. We made it home, having a bit of a conversation with the family, where there's a little bit of animosity towards the will of our grandfather. So I'll be very curious to see what the contents of the will actually contain. So that is a companion quest with Bethany that we have. But we also have a lot of main plot to do. So also side quests. So many things for us to do. It's starting off quite busy, which is really nice, because I thought we were just kind of going to pick up our stuff and then leave Kirkwall and head to the deep roads when we were talking with Varric. But it seems that there's a lot more for us to uncover. It's a really interesting architecture up there. There's like a seemingly some sort of balcony or loft, but no way to get up there. Interesting. Okay, we're gonna leave. Head back outside. Oh wow, Aveline is still there, chilling in the back. So we've got our party. Yeah, cool. All right. Well, we can't have Aveline with us yet because we haven't gone to go and see her. Nice. Okay, so we explored Hightown a little bit and Chantry, but we have yet to explore properly in these other regions. We've got the Black Emporium, we've got the Hanged Man, Darktown, and we can also change the time of day, which is really cool. So you can't go to the Chantry or the Viscount's Keep at night. And then we've also got the Wounded Coast and Sundermount, apparently as well, which is very cool. So we're going to head out to Lowtown. We're going to continue walking around there so we can go to the Hanged Man, because we're going to have a conversation with Varric there. And then we'll branch out and we'll check some other areas. Okay. I am very, very curious to see what it's going to be like when we shift the time of day, actually, as well. Because I don't know if new people come out or anything like that, but it'll be a curious affair. We do not have the ability to zoom in on the map either, so you really just kind of have to look at it from here and then hope for the best. Maybe we should talk to Sergeant Melindra for the Miracle Makers, because we did take care of those scoundrels. At least the minimap is good. It's a very effective minimap. You can see them actually stuff on the minimap probably better than you can on the main map when you open it.
Those charlatans won't be bothering anyone again.
Did you say something? I didn't hear you. And clumsy me. I seem to have dropped a coin purse in your hand.
Good. I'm a big fan of the smart, wisecracking dialogue in BioWare games. I think it's good. It's never really entered that cringe quippy territory for me. Maybe sometimes it has, but for the most part, I think the dialogue will always get a smile or a chuckle out of me, and I really appreciate that. You know. There's probably a couple of instances, maybe in Andromeda, where I remember being like, "Nyeh," at some dialogue options, but outside of that, I think I've really enjoyed the character interactions in all of the games. They just have such a good dynamic, even when they're just at such odds all of the time. So we've got the Hanged Man here, beautiful decor. Beautiful decor. I love the design work of the bottles littering the outside. Now, I mentioned this briefly for a bit. Last episode, when we entered the one of the other pubs in Hightown, Brooding Mare or something like that, and it was just really great to see how alive it felt and real. And it really kind of took me by surprise, especially after Dragon Age Origins, which did have some good sort of stuff going on, but not a lot of it. And it's just like the little things, like the details of like on the outside of the Hanged Man, we just got like bottles outside. It's like unkempt. It's great. And the character discussions, the NPC like dialogue as you walk through and wade through the streets is really nice. Like I think they've nailed the atmosphere straight away, which is always one of the things that I look for immediately at the beginning. And then we've got the Hanged Man loading screen. Very cool. Gather your party. Oh, that's cool. Like if you're maybe walking around alone, you can change who like is in the tavern with you and stuff. That's cool if you have like a bigger party and you're like, oh, bring them here. That's efficient. I like that. Cool. So we're going to talk to Varric here, but before we do that, let's have a walk around. Rivain. Nowhere in my travels, not in the heart of the Imperium nor the streets of Orzammar, have I felt so much an outsider as in Rivain. The chant of light never truly reached the ears of these people. The years they spent under the thumb of the Qunari left most of the country zealous followers of the Khun, but resistance to the chant goes deeper than the Qunari War. The Rivani refused to be parted from their seers, wise women who were in fact hedge mages, communicating with spirits and actually allowing themselves to become possessed. The Chantry prohibition against such magical practices violates millennia of local tradition.
Decades for the other Blights to run their courses. This one, less than 2 years.
A patron.
I'm distantly related to Viscount Dumas. My aunt's second husband's fourth, eldest daughter. Once cleaned the Viscount's privy.
I believe you, mate. Shall I order a drink? Who's Nora?
You heard about that Deep Roads expedition? They say anyone who goes down there is going to be rich. You don't think they'll need drinks served down there, do you?
I like that it's like, yep, there's been some sort of brawl here and they still haven't cleaned it up yet. Just checking the stuff on the walls, which is good.
Let's see how you like drunk men pinching your ass and trying to lick you. Ugh!
Cough the bartender.
Welcome to the Hanged Man.
Ah, yes. Any rumors? And then the bartender spills every single rumor in existence.
What's the word on the street?
I hear rumours of a healer in Darktown who's looking after the sick. For free. Imagine that.
Any other news?
You hear about the Isle of Redcliffe? Some say Andraste herself reached down and cured him so he could unite the land.
That actually happened.
Any other news?
Apparently, the Qunari are just waiting for a ship to take them back to Parvolin. Hope it comes soon.
Yeah, this is literally the... Any other news? I did hear about this. Any other news?
Any other news?
There's an expedition heading to the Deep Roads, and every sword and his dog wants in on it.
Any other news?
The craziest thing. Apparently, the Pictish population has taken a nosedive for Eldon. Weirdly, what kind of sick individual preys on those innocent things?
Oh, I think I know exactly who might be doing that. That's great. Okay, no, this is good. There's some great little jokes and dialogues in here. Shale's on a rampage, everybody. That's great.
Any other news?
Apparently, the Qunari are just waiting for a ship to take them back to Parvolin. Hope it comes soon.
Thanks. I should go.
Anytime.
He repeated himself, so I'm out.
Why doesn't she love me? What did I do wrong?
Everything, bud. You're in a bar drinking away your sorrows for one. That was certainly an animation scene right there. That certainly was an animation that played on my screen. What are you doing squatting out here, sir? Beautiful skylight, alright. Ooh, we got some dwarven stuff. There's a lot of really great details. What's on the map here? Is this just where we can talk? The icon... Ah. Varric's suite. Okay. I'm assuming... Oh, okay. Makes sense. This is probably where we can talk to Varric then. He'll be like, come back to my room. Can't even... Look how unkempt this place is. Can't even access doors. History of Kirkwall. Chapter 1. A shawl of Dalesdottir. An old shawl embroidered with a family name. It's a winter symbol of femininity and the crest of the Blooming Rose. Blooming Rose. I think that's the name of the pub that I said. Brooding Mare. History of Kirkwall. Chapter 1. It's difficult for many to comprehend today, but there was a time when Kirkwall was believed to be the very edge of the world. It was Amerius then, named after its founder Magister Amerius Craven, and it was but one outpost on the very fringe of the Tevinter Imperium. There the Magister's serfs worked the quarries for the jetstone needed for the mighty temples of Minrathous. After a slave rebellion nearly buried the temple to the ground in the great city, it was determined that a centre for the slave trade would need to be established well away from the more civilized parts of the Imperium. Though this account may be exaggerated, since the notorious Archon Venerius Assar narrowly escaped assassination at the hands of an elven slave at the time. Alright. Classic tavern music going on right now. Ooh, Maleficarum. It has been asked, what are Maleficarum? How shall we know them? I have been as troubled by this question as you. You have come to me for the wisdom of the Maker, but none have seen the Maker's heart, save beloved Andraste. And so I have done as all mortals must, and looked to the words of his prophet for answers. And there I found respite from a troubled mind. For she has said to us, magic exists to serve man, and never to rule over him. Therefore, I say to you, they who work magic which dominates the minds and hearts of others, they have transgressed the Maker's law. Also, Our Lady said to us, those who bring harm without provocation to the least of his children are hated and accursed by the Maker. And so it is made clear to me, as it should be to us all, that magic which fuels itself by harming others, by the letting of blood, is hated by the Maker. Those mages who honor the Maker and keep his laws we welcome as our brothers and sisters. Those who reject the laws of the Maker and the words of his prophet are apostate. They shall be cast out and given no place among us. From the sermons of Justinian I. Now, we've read up on, Maleficarum before and stuff about Darkspawn and Orzammar and the Deep Roads and the Chantry and that all of that in Dragon Age Origins, but it's really good to have, I think, the subtle refreshers coming in sometimes as well, where we can be like, oh, food for thought in our current state of mind, because, for example, Maleficarum, we were very familiar with that in Dragon Age Origins because we kind of hunted down a bunch of them and there were storylines involving them. But what's really interesting now is we have a sister who is very involved in that, who has been labeled an apostate. We get a different perspective, and this information means different things to us now than it did during Origins. So rereading it, I think, at this point gives us a little bit more perspective. Hello, talkative man.
What are you looking at? Are you one of them?
Doesn't seem very talkative to me, mate. More like suspicious man. Paranoid man, in fact. But talkative? No way. Yeah, there is a doorway that goes into a room here, but we just can't go in there yet. Must be for later, I suppose. Alright, let's talk in Varric's suite.
So, here's the thing. We need to find a way into the deep roads. Bartran can lead us to the right place once we're down there, but we need a good entrance.
Do we have a bad entrance?
Any entrance would do, wouldn't it? Unless a dragon's sitting in it, I suppose.
We need an entrance that's close to our destination, but isn't already plundered or filled with darkspawn. Fortunately, I've received some new information. There's a Grey Warden in the city. If anyone knows how to get down there, it'll be him.
Is it going to be someone that we know? Is it going to be someone that we know?
Why would a Grey Warden know that?
The Wardens don't just fight Darkspawn. They forge into the deep roads all the time. And if he doesn't know, he might be able to point us to those who do.
Are there any other options?
None at the moment. Bartrand had an entrance lined up, but it was a bust. I'll keep looking, but if we don't find something, we'll have a fancy expedition with nowhere to go.
Sounds like you have it all planned out, Varric.
And that, Messer, is why I'm here. Supposedly, this Grey Warden came in with some other Ferelden refugees not long ago. A Lowtown woman named Lorene has been helping the Fereldans. We talked to her. Maybe we learn where he is. I'll keep after my contacts, see if I can drum up any other work.
I'm wondering who it's going to be. Is it going to be someone that we know, or is it going to be a new Grey Warden? If we're around the time of Awakening, could be anyone, really, which is very cool. The first blight had already raged for 90 years. The world was in chaos. A god had risen, twisted and corrupted. The remaining gods of Tevinter were silent, withdrawn. What writing we have recovered from those times is filled with despair, for everyone believed, from the greatest archons to the lowest slaves, that the world was coming to an end. At Weishaupt Fortress, in the desolate Anderfels, a meeting transpired. Soldiers of the Imperium, seasoned veterans who had known nothing their entire lifetimes except hopeless war, came together. When they left Weishaupt, they had renounced their oaths to the Imperium. They were soldiers no longer, they were the Grey Wardens. The Wardens began an aggressive campaign against the Blight, striking back against the Darkspawn, reclaiming lands given up for lost. The Blight was far from over, but their victories brought notice, and soon they received aid from every nation in Thedas. They grew in number as well as reputation. Finally, in the year 992 of the Tevinter Imperium, upon the Silent Plains, they met the Archdemon Dumat in battle. A third of all armies of northern Thedas were lost to the fighting, but Dumat fell and the Darkspawn fled underground. Even that was not the end. The Imperium once revered 7 gods: Dumat, Zazikel, Toth, Andahal, Razikael, Lusakan, and Earthamil. 4 have risen as archdemons. The Grey Wardens have kept watch through the ages, well aware that peace is fleeting, and that their war continues until the last of the dragon gods is gone. Very cool. Alright, bring 50 sovereigns, but according to Varric, the expedition needs to enter the deep roads before it can go anywhere. And then Tranquility. Seek out a Grey Warden for help in the Deep Roads expedition. So one's working... Okay, Varric heard that one is working as a healer somewhere. Is it Win? Will it be Win? That's a cool lead, though. Alright, the Hanged Man. Jolly good chaps, thanks for joining me today. I'm out of here. Alright, well, in that case, I'm going to just briefly check back at the docks, just to see if there's anything new going on here since we've arrived. It has been a year, so let's have a look. Doesn't look like there's any plot points here, but we'll just check. Gotta gather your party. What's going on at the docks in...
I seek any information on suspected apostates.
Well, do you know how to see out of that helmet, or... Might want to leave that guy alone. Reports own sister. Where's my true role-playing game experience where I can report my own sister and see what happens?
Run. She's probably a blood mage.
A blonde elf girl. Oh! Oh! Is it the elf? Forgetting her name. The attitude elf from Dragon Age Awakening that came into the Grey Wardens that's working as a healer. Sorry to any fans of that character, but I forgot her name. Because all that I...
Go away, human. This ground is ours by treaty.
Ooh. Because all that I remember of her character was that she's very annoying with the attitude. Hey, mate. Intense eye contact. Look at this. Look at this impressive fella. That's the voice of Lord Saladin from Destiny right there. I want to hear that again. Talk to me.
Go away, human. This ground is ours by treaty.
Yeah. It's Saladin from Iron Banana. Very cool.
The alienage is overcrowded. Someone should do something about it.
Oh, the alienage is overcrowded. Someone should do something about it. Very good social commentary there. Very classic. Someone should do something about that. Not me, though. I'm just voicing my opinion to strangers in the streets.
Kirkwall ain't what it used to be. That's good for some, I guess.
Have I mentioned that I hate this part of town? Maker, help me. I'd rather go to the Merchants Guild.
I think he hates every part of town. We're here to loot crates and take in the sights. Shady merchandise.
Just don't ask where anything came from.
EA just heard me say the words loot crates in succession and put their money eyeballs on me. What you got in here? A Sator Bas Vativa staff. Okay. Cruel dagger. Raider blade. Okay. I mean, affordable stuff, I guess. Can't really equip any of it yet. Oh, a pirate sash. 16 attack plus 2 critical chance. You know what? That's actually not bad. Tar bomb, deathroot toxin. What if I sold you my stuff, mate? 6 sovereigns. We're gonna go buy that backpack from back in Lowtown. Actually, I just remembered the backpack from the tailor. I think I might get this pirate sash. 16 attack. Seems pretty good to me. Should I cash in? Or maybe there's better things elsewhere. See, I'm very indecisive when buying from merchants in video games. Very indecisive in video games in general. How dare they put me in choice-based RPG situations. I hate making choices. Because no matter what choice I make, a lot of people hate me for it.
Canaria spying on us.
Is that so? I've yet to see one, pal.
Seems like there's more here than intended.
Maybe that's because they're so good at spying. Oh, we do have a plot point in the docks, actually. Lord Ren... Oh, Harrimont. Dude, there's a Harrimont here. Hello. What are you doing out here, Harrimont? I love recognizing last names. I'm like, ooh, Dragon Age. Let's go have a chat with a celebrity. I don't know this particular Harrimont. I don't think. Oh, it's combat. Oh no, hang on, we're helping him out. Oh, it's the Carter thugs.
Let's finish this!
That was surprisingly
Why aren't you doing what I need you to do? Do it. What the fuck? I can't attack it with like my ability. I'm pressing 1 and it's just not I'm clicking on it. Oh.
Lord Harrimont. Stand down. He's not our foe.
What was that about?
Assassins. The boat to Ravane is within sight, but the Carter would see me dead before I get there. How would you like to make some coin?
Why isn't my ability working? I'm just spamming the attack on an ally. Yeah. Okay. Why won't you die? Renville Harrimont, you're a lord?
I've never seen a dwarven lord.
You still haven't. If you're looking at him in daylight, he's not a lord anymore.
I'm Renville Harrimont, the last of my house. My family was once revered in Orzammar.
But Balin rules now.
Surfacer on the run.
Because Harrimont was the opposing party, and Mans was killed right as he got crowned king. That was his first act. So that house is no more. He's out of there. Why is the Carter after you?
You must have greatly angered the Carter for them to attack you with so many witnesses around.
My family was murdered one by King Balin after my uncle failed to claim the throne. Balin's reach is long, and his vengeance a terrible thing to behold.
Wow. Yeah, like I said, connective tissue to Dragon Age Origins and our choices that have impacted this story, I think is incredible. And something that I really, really like about this is this game doesn't ignore things. You know, I was worried starting this game where I was like, oh, no, with new playable character, what about all the stuff that we've done in the first game? And it is really cool to see the effects of what our character has done and is doing currently in the story, informing this narrative a little bit and character interactions. I really like it. It makes it feel just connected and living and all of that cause and effect stuff, you know what I mean, that I really appreciate, instead of it being like, Dragon Age 2 is completely separate and different and you don't need to even check in with everything about other games, you know. It's cool. I feel bad for you, son, because alternate dimension Mapo Dwarf might be responsible for your current situation, so I feel a little bad. So I'm getting this vision that I should make up for my past life's sins and help you.
I'll clear the way for you, Haramont.
Dispatch these ruffians and I'll pay you what I can now. And by the ancestors, I will reward you proper when I am safe. What is your name?
Hawk.
A good name. I will remember it.
The Carter has several groups lying in wait for us. Take the battle to them.
This is cool as well, having a playable protagonist. I just said that out loud. Voiced protagonist. You know, and what's your name? And obviously we have a custom first name, but because of the set last name, we get to speak it, which is nice.
Search the docks for the Carter.
Okay. The old classic loot the body as it sinks into the ground routine. Where are we headed? We don't know. We are searching for them. Alright, let's go take out some Carter thugs.
Haramont spoke to you, didn't he? Whatever reward he offered, we'll offer you more to kill him.
Interesting. We just like straight up just be like, yeah, I'll kill Haramont for you. No worries.
How about I take care of you instead?
Stupid bastard!
Okay. Oh, my move worked. Incredible. I wonder why. My sister can take care of herself.
Now you fall!
How dare you heal? Yes. Okay, so I guess there's just going to be a bunch of them hanging around.
Stay off the docks.
God, it's so funny when you walk faster than your companions and you turn your camera around, you just see them like zooming to get you.
Watch out by the Canary compound.
Watch out by the Canary compound. Oh! Is that where we entered before? I was assuming that was going to be just like a new type of race to get introduced to at some point. Okay, okay. Oh god, there's so many of them. I need my whirlwind ability, goddamn.
Kirkwall ain't what it used to be.
This dude just like walking through. Kirkwall ain't what it used to be. Meanwhile, we're just massacring dwarves in the streets.
How about you?
How about you? Okay. Yeah. Okay. The Canary look a little bit different. Guess I have seen a Canary after all, that guy talking about the spies.
I think the Canary are spying on us.
There you are. That guy. What was it? Right here? This is the Canary compound? Oh, it's probably on the map. Yes, the Canary compound.
If we must stay here, we will do so without you intruding. Leave.
They got an upgrade as well, huh? Everyone be getting them sweet upgrades in terms of visuals, hey?
If you see a blonde elf girl, run. She's probably a flood mage.
Where haven't we gone? Maybe all the way down here instead. Yep, there you go. I like being able to attack multiple at once, it's cool.
One more for me! We're keeping score, right?
And then you're just kind of just slashing and slashing and slashing and slashing and waiting for your abilities to come back. Maybe I might just take the difficulty down so these guys don't feel like they're like mini bosses for some reason. They're just taking so long to die. Ah, there's no end to them. It's very, very slow. For a game that's like, the combat is very fast-paced looking, but I'm like, it's taking forever to kill him. Can I get a heal, please, miss? No, I should probably just heal myself, eh? I'll do it myself. All the designs look really cool. Ugh, dead guy. Okay. Yeah, combat seems a little bit chill in that sense. I'm just waiting for him to, you know, waiting for my abilities to come back.
I wager you've a bright future ahead of you. Take this. More will come, as promised. May the stone look after you.
Nice, last of his line.
Seems like there's more here than in Tenerife.
Bruh. The culture here, the societal commentary on refugees. God, it's grim. At least the Chantry is welcoming, which is kind of nice. Woodrow's Warehouse. Woodrow's Warehouse. Let's take a look. Heavy boots, mate. Can we go in here? Nope. Not yet, I guess. It seems weird having a location name, but not being able to interact with it at all. So, not sure what to make of that one.
Stacking as fast as I can, don't you worry.
You are just standing there, mate. Don't even start.
Blessed are the righteous.
Alright, let's get out of here. Let's head into Lowtown in the dark. I want to go Lowtown at night, see what's different as we go in here and go and check out the tailor. Oh, actually, no. It's at night time, which means the shops would probably be closed, right? If you've got a nighttime, I doubt that there are 24/7 markets. So we'll go during the day. Just in case, because I can't be bothered with the looting otherwise. The tailor is... where? There. All the way over there. And I've got to go to Lyrian anyway. For the potential Grey Warden quest line, so that works out nicely. So we'll head down here and do that, and then we'll go back to Gamlen's house after we've touched base on that. And read our mail. I do like the being in different locations and hearing and seeing the destination name on here. It's very cool. Yes, hearing the words on the screen. Hello, mate. Backpack, please. I'm here to cash in. Hiya! An inscribed leather harness. Oh, so it's companion armor with a rune slot. I can't compare it to, like, what Varric currently has going on, though. I guess it's just that. Okay, 107 armor. It just has a rune slot, but... Does it just make... Okay. I can't see if it has an armor stat or anything. I wish that there was a little bit more happening. You know? Wish there was a little bit more happening in the items. More information required. Lyrian.
You again. What do you want?
I'm looking for someone.
I hear you know where I can find a Ferelden Grey Warden.
Only Ferelden Grey Warden I've heard of slew the Archdemon to save us all. Fat lot they care here. We're out of the Blight's path now. Why would you need a warden?
The healer was one of them once, wasn't he? A warden?
Well, he's not now. And busy enough without answering fool questions about it.
Okay, so it is a he, so it's not Elven... Not Elven Grey Warden from Awakening. And it's not Wynn. What the hell? Why so defensive?
Who are you protecting?
You see what our people face in Kirkwall. They have no jobs, no homes. Most can barely buy bread. This healer, he serves them without thought for coin. He's closed their wounds, delivered their children. He's a good man. I won't lose him to the blighted Templars.
Lose him to the Templars?
You mean he's a mage?
Would I stick my neck out for some purveyor of hensbane and leeches?
We would never turn someone over to the Templars, mistress. Never.
He doesn't want to be locked in the gallows just for using the gifts the Maker gave him.
Okay. I mean him no harm.
Your healer is in no danger from me.
No maid should suffer for an accident of birth.
I suppose it isn't my secret to keep. Anders has certainly been free enough with his services. Refugees in Darktown know to find the healer, look for the lit lantern. If you have need enough, Anders will be within.
I can't get my brother off the boat. The grip's got him bad.
Of course. Anders. Of course. Of course. Why did I forget about Anders? Mage Alistair. God damn it. Doi. Anders from Dragon Age Awakening.
I've got 5 kids to...
Yes. Oh my god. We're getting reunited. God, so silly of me. I should have known it was him. I don't know why I went through every other Grey Warden in the book. Especially with the whole... Oh, he's perfect for this. He's perfect for this. Especially with the whole deal with the mages and the Templars and everything. Oh my god, that's really cool. Go to the clinic in Darktown where the Grey Warden is healing the poor. Anders is in Kirkwall.
Hey, we heard you in there asking about the healer. We know what happens to mages in this town. And it ain't gonna happen to him.
Bethany?
Look, we're Fereldans just trying to keep out of the Templars' sight, same as you.
Ferelden? But your clothes. I figured you for a Kirkwaller, sorry. Make her bless the rule of our Queen Honora.
Okay. Charisma plus 50. Oh, nice. So I relied on her to do it. That's cool. I like that. We can use her. Like, hey, can you help me out, please? Alright. Well, got me backpack. Did me Grey Warden thing. We'll go to Gamlen's house. Check our mail.
So, someone dropped off a message for you. It's on the desk.
Thank you, mate.
He didn't do his best to try and read it first.
I'm trying to get to my desk, you fuck. Get out of my face. He's just like, we're just living with this shitty uncle. It's so great. Hawk, you might be interested in something that's come up. A contact of mine, a fellow by the name of Anso, is asking around for someone competent regarding a job, and I suggested you. He's always paid well, so if I were you, I'd check into it before someone else snaps it up. He said he'll be in the Lowtown Bazaar at night. Athenril. I said I wanted to go to Lowtown at night.
What?
The game's just looking out for me.
There might be something dangerous in there.
Gamlin. Why can't I have the dog in my party? Guess we're not allowed dogs in the goddamn city. Alright, Lowtown at night. We get to go there. We can control time and space and planetary orbit.
And getting rid of idiots, especially thugs who target the streets just because it's dark.
Nice. Dialogue that specifically comes out at night too. Very cool. Yes, all the merchants have disappeared. I love that. It's very engaging. And so the contact. Oh, I've been ambushed. Lovely! I love that he's just standing there with his goddamn back turned, like he's like, I've seen nothing. Oh, get screwed. Get out of here. Oh, this is so much more efficient than what we were doing before. The characters actually die when I slice them with the sword. This feels much better. God damn it. Especially when I get ambushed with so many of them. Oh! Dude, the combat is actually quite visceral too. Like, they're all getting just lit on fire like that. I like this combo. The old mage rogue warrior combo.
Do something about that.
Oh, shall we become Kirkwall's vigilantes then? Bethany?
Are you Anso?
Ah! Sweet mother of you can't just run up on someone like that. Are you the human Athenril told me about? The one looking for work?
I thought it was an ambush, and I thought he was involved in it. That's why he was just like, I see nothing.
Did you think I was going to attack you?
Oh, no. All right. Hope not. Anyhow, my apologies, human. I haven't been on the surface very long. I keep thinking I'll fall up into that sky any minute.
Bartrand used to be like that. Got jumpy every time he stepped outside.
And Ogren.
What a bizarre thing to be scared of.
But I digress. I need some help. Rather badly, in fact. Some product of mine has been misplaced. The men who were supposed to deliver it decided not to. If you retrieve my property, I could reward you handsomely.
What kind of property?
Just what did these men steal?
Did I say steal? I don't know if I would go that far. They seemed like perfectly reasonable smugglers. They smiled and everything. The goods are valuable, however, and illegal. And my client wants them very, very badly. You know how these Templars can be.
So it's lyrium.
You're smuggling lyrium to the Templars?
Maker's breath. Between the Chantry, the Carta, and the Coterie.
Shh! By the Paragons, not so loudly! My word. I'm not cut out for this. I should have taken that job sweeping stables like Mother insisted.
What kind of property?
Just what did these men steal?
Did I say steal? I don't know if I would go that far. They seemed like perfectly reasonable smugglers. They smiled and everything. The goods
They
are
smiled at everything.
However, and illegal. And my client wants them very, very badly. You know how these Templars can be.
Oh, I already did the what kind of property. I just realized that as soon as he said it at the end, I just went, God, my brain's just skipped. And I'm like, I'm listening to this for the second time. This better be worth it.
Make it worth my time and I'll help you.
Oh, I will. Or I'll try to. The gentlemen conduct their business at night in a little hovel within the alienage. If you have to kill them, then I guess it can't be avoided. But I'm sure they'll be reasonable.
Sir, you have the most beautiful eyes I've ever seen, by the way. Just so you know. Beautiful blue eyes. Big blue.
I'm sure everything will be fine.
Will you wear wigs? An empty stained bottle. Perfect. I love the classic "your trash is my treasure" mentality with picking up all the junk from corpses. It's great stuff.
Now, fight!
Lock them up. Oh man, the animations are great. When you like, they get attacked and they just like roll over on the ground. Fuck them up. Ha ha ha. Yes. All right, I feel good now. I feel this is good. This feels like good combat. Slicing and dicing, please. Nice. Instead of hitting an enemy like 25 times before he dies. This feels much more immersive. Oh, actually, I lost Bethany. I didn't even notice. Bethany! Shit. Bethany, can you just try harder, please? Injuries heal when we return to Hawk's home. Okay. Just try harder, please. I have an injury kit, so this is fine. How do we used to just be able to drag it. Okay, I guess I'll put it on the quick bar. I guess it's different. Oh, no, you've taken it. You just have to get out of the menu first. Gotcha. Gotcha, mate. Let's cure that injury up real quick. Where are we headed? To the abandoned house.
Now fight!
Greetings!
Now we fight! That fireball is so good. Hear your screams as you die. Oh my god! I get that they disintegrate into the ground immediately, but like the fact that I just hit it with a sword, it just exploded into limbs, dude. Just into pieces. That's so crazy. Unbelievable. Sometimes it doesn't do auto attack, it just kind of needs me to prompt it to continue. I just realized that Varric needs to also do the old quick slots with the potions there. I love how they're not in any of the same place for any of the characters, because why would they be?
Bad side. Seems to be unhealthy.
Alright, we've got a couple of level ups. Let's see. We're going to put some more points into our dexterity because there's a couple of some gear that would need some dexterity. It would also help our chance to hit. So I'll do that. We're just going to put a few points into dex there. And oh, we can finally do these. Okay, so we can do scythe. I've been waiting for that. Nice. You, on the other hand, firestorm. Okay, specializing in fire could be neat. So we need to get heroic aura to get haste. Okay, heroic aura, 15% attack for all party members and 8+ defense. Cool. Wait, is that for all party members, or is it just casted on one? Oh, it's for the whole party. Ah, heroic aura isn't just like a single target like the first game. Alright, cool. I'm a fan of that. I am a fan of that. Wonderful. The Enigma of Kirkwall. In the back alleys of Lowtown, you can find extraordinary things. Priceless tomes of knowledge can be bought with a handful of gold, the Chant of Archon Luvius, a whole chapter of the Midnight Compendium. Some of these books were thought lost forever. These are no forgeries. I've verified their authenticity myself. The fencers have no inkling that what they're selling has value. Where did these books come from? After several failed attempts, I got my answer underneath the city. There's a hive of hidden passages in Kirkwall's sewers. Now and then a lucky sewer rat comes across an unlooted chamber, and then a cache of ancient Tevinter relics spread throughout the black market. We must search below the city. Underneath a cobblestone with curious markings faintly glowing, it is signed the Band of Three. The Three Musketeers. Bottle of Rotgut. Hello? Ah, yes. I see. Very popular architect, building the same houses that we live in. I love the details of a moth-eaten scarf.
I knew this.
The details are great. Oh, it's a trap! I've just been bombed.
This one. Go for the face! Void, thank
you! The pieces.
Surprise, surprise. It seemed too easy.
Anso's goods are probably in that chest.
Jolly good, team. Lovely.
It's empty.
Waste of bloody time. Who put us up to this?
I guess we have no choice but to go back to Anso and tell him.
Are we getting more increasingly suspicious of Anso? Is it a trap after another trap?
That's not the elf. Who is that?
Oh.
It doesn't matter. We were told to kill whoever enters the house.
Oh, shit. Tevinter Hunters. Damn, all these character designs look really cool.
I can do this in my sleep! Kill them! Better luck in the next one!
Oh, there's a mage. An invisible mage. Keep your eye out for a mage. Oh, there you go. Yeah. Oh. Oh, shit. God damn.
When a plan works out.
Well then, Tevinter Hunters ordered to kill whoever comes out. The Rumours. Okay, what is that? It is a two-handed 23 strength, 17 physical damage, 55 attack, 9 physical damage. Ooh, I want that. Okay. Wouldn't mind one of those. Just gotta put more points into strength, I guess. Slaver Mage. No, I thought it said Slayer Mage. Slaver Mage. Okay. So they had a slaver with them?
I don't know who you are, friend, but you made a serious mistake coming here.
Lieutenant, I want everyone in the clearing, now!
Whoa. The fuck?
Your men are dead, and your trap has failed. I suggest running back to your master while you can.
Gideon Emery.
You're going nowhere, slave.
I am not a slave.
Yo. Okay. Okay, Gideon Emery.
Apologize. When I asked Anso to provide a distraction for the hunters, I had no idea they'd be so numerous.
That's an entrance. God damn. Wow. Just put his hand right through that guy.
Don't worry, we do this sort of thing often.
Impressive. My name is Fenris. These men were Imperial bounty hunters seeking to recover a Magister's lost property, namely myself. They were trying to lure me into the open. Crude as their methods were, I could not face them alone. Thankfully, Anso chose wisely.
Fenris. Cool. Okay, investigate, please. So there's no job?
Everything Anso said was a lie, then?
Not everything. Your employer was simply not who you believed.
True.
If you couldn't fight them, why not just run?
There comes a time when you must stop running, when you turn and face the tiger.
Okay, turn and face the tiger.
That seems like a lot of effort to find one slave.
It is.
He's very quick to answer.
Does this have something to do with those markings?
Yes. I imagine I must look strange to you. I did not receive these markings by choice. Even so, they have served me well. Without them, I would still be a slave.
Damn. For some reason, I misread this text and thought, why the hell is the good righteous option saying slaves deserve their fate? But slavers. I was like, I misread that and went, what stance are we taking in this game? Goddamn.
If they were really trying to recapture you, then I'm happy I helped.
I have met few in my travels who have sought anything more than personal gain. If I may ask, what was in the chest? The one they kept in the house?
It was empty.
I suppose it was too much to hope for. Even so, I had to know.
Okay. What did you think was in it?
You're expecting something else?
I was, but I shouldn't have. It was bait, nothing more.
Okay.
All that for an empty chest?
No, there's more.
Reveal time.
As I thought. My former master accompanied them to the city. I know you have questions, but I must confront him before he flees. I will need your help.
Okay. You tricked me.
You lured me into a trap, and now you want my help.
If Anso had told you to divert an ambush of Tevinter bounty hunters, would you have done it?
If the pay was right.
I would have charged more.
My funds are limited, but I will find a way to repay you if you help me now. I swear it.
Confront him.
It sounds like you intend to do more than just talk.
Denarius wants to strip the flesh from my bones, and has sent so many hunters that I've lost count. And before that, he kept me on a leash like a Qunari mage, a personal pet to mock Qunari custom. So, yes, I intend to do more than just talk.
I like this guy. Make it worth my time, though.
If I'm compensated for my trouble, then I'll help.
The Magister is staying at a mansion in Hightown. Meet me there as soon as you can. We must enter before morning.
Nice. Fenris. Okay. Fenris, aka Gideon Emery, though. Instantly knowable voice. You're like, it's that guy. Okay. Cool entrance. I'm excited. I'm excited to see more of that. Get fucked up.
Greetings from the country!
Damn, they definitely threw so many more combatants at you than they used to in Origins. So it's good that they kind of go down a little bit faster in that sense to compensate for the amount of them. Sometimes they just pop in out of the sky. Oh, the explosion when they get shot with a bolt. That is incredible. Just... I don't think that's ever going to get old. You see it, and you see it again, you go, damn. Alright, how are we getting out of here? Is there only one way out of here? I guess we should head back to this area, maybe? Anso's not here anymore. Do we just maybe just leave? And then head to where Fenris is. Wayward Sun. Templar raids and loot over an alienage. Mages transported from Starkhaven arrived at the gallows. Questions about a missing Templar. Dwarven merchant offering a lot of coin for muscle. Chantry been making quiet inquiries around Lutown for a Canary. God, look at all these rumors that we can check out. I like how it's structured. So we've got rumors, main plot. For some reason, rumors at the very top. Secondary, which is what's happening now. Yeah, go to the Magister's Mansion in Hightown at night to meet with Fenris. Okay, so we're doing a secondary quest right now. We're juggling quite a few quests at once. We're just kind of running around and just falling into whatever happens, I suppose. I'm not opposed. We're just going with the flow.
Never a shortage of idiots who think they can take the streets in the dark. But good reward in getting rid of them.
Okay. So we've got... Oh yeah, the Blooming Rose for the Shawl of Dalesdottir. Or Denarius's Manor for the Bait and Switch. So we are going to the Bait and Switch, because I think we might have to wait. Actually, no, the pub would be open at night, wouldn't it? Sorry, the tavern, I should say. I should use time period specific lingo. Not heading down to the pub, innit? We're going to the tavern.
At least it's not boring.
Guardsman Pretender. So many going on. Okay. Not even real guardsmen. Get sliced and diced, mate. God damn, there's just a few of you. I love that this person is just standing there, just chilling. Just like, yeah, hey, give me some money. I don't care about the fight. All I care about is the money. Let's drop off this shawl, shall we? Because we just throw it at a random stranger. We just go, here, you'd like this, and then we get experience. The Red Lantern District. Blooming Rose. Alright.
Quintus, can't I have just one drink?
I think you let this get away from you.
I had never thought to see this again. Thank you.
You're welcome. Legendary hero. Me. Returning shawls to strangers. That's what this game's all about, baby.
Keep moving.
Keep moving. Alright, bitch. Shut the fuck up. Mr. Robot. I love that it's still quite well lit. Like, it's not like pitch black darkness at night. It's pretty good. Chantry's massive. It's huge, isn't it?
No one has left the mansion, but I've heard nothing within. Denarius may know we're here. I wouldn't put it past him.
Who is this man?
I could stand to know a little more about this Denarius.
He is a Magister of the Tevinter Imperium.
Oh, is that all? Nothing to worry about, then.
There, he is a wealthy mage with great influence. Here, he is but a man who sweats like any other when death comes for him.
He is but a man. Okay, nothing like a prepared mage.
What's the worst that could happen?
I do not fear death. That does not mean we should be reckless.
Words to live by, I guess. Yo! New party member. Fenris is a warrior. Okay. Nice. Well, I don't have a choice because Aveline's chilling. We still haven't hung out with her yet. Jude! Alright. Cool party member character.
Face me!
Have you heard of stealth, mate? Well, you're a warrior, not a rogue, so it makes sense. Shh, mate. Alright, let's have a look. What you got? Tevinter Fugitive skill tree. Tattooed with lyrium and fueled by vengeance, Fenris is an unnerving foe and an invaluable ally on the battlefield. That is so cool. Alright, then there's the rivalry and the friendship stuff. Alright, we have 2 ability points. Let's see. What is your primary weapon, sir? You are two-handing your blade like me? A fellow two-hander connoisseur? Grafted spirit hide. Okay, cool. An amulet, 16 attack. Here, have that. Have that. Okay, let's do the level ups properly, shall we? Alright, abilities. If you're two-handing, Giant's Reach. Passive ability. And, oh, should we go for Scythe? I feel like if you're two-handed, we'll do that, and then maybe Battlemaster has Rally. Oh, actually, this is good because Battle Synergy. The warrior and other party members within range fight as a cohesive unit that is deadlier than the sum of its parts. It cannot be used at the same time as Bravery. I don't know where Bravery is. I guess it's in a different skill tree. 5% per companion. Damage reduction. 10 meters. Okay. There's some battle synergy. For you? For you, sir. We'll do that. And let's have a look. Maybe I might put a point into Bianca. We did evade. Bursting arrow. Pinning shot. What do I want? Rogue stealth and moves to a targeted ally's side, appearing an instant later ready to render aid. Cool. Blind side. 120% versus enemies engaging other allies. That's also very, very nice, especially if we've got warriors taunting and stuff. Go for that. Cool. I will make my decision with haste.
Watch where you step.
Okay. Oh. Yeah. It's like you knew. Do I need you for that, please? I went to disarm it. What the fuck? Bro. Excuse me? Oh shit, we got shades. Dude, what? Okay, nice work, team. I right-clicked on it to disarm it, and we just stepped into it and blew it up. Maybe he pushed my character into it. The Shade. It has often been suggested that the only way for a demon to affect the world of the living is by possessing a living, or once living body, but this is not always true. Indeed, a Shade is one such creature, a demon in its true form, that is adapted to affect the world around it. My hypothesis is this: we already know that many demons become confused when they pass through the veil into our world. They are unable to tell the living from the dead, the very static nature of our universe being confusing to a creature that is accustomed to a physicality defined entirely by emotion and memory. Most demons seek to immediately seize upon anything they perceive as life, jealously attempting to possess it. But what of those that do not? What of those that encounter no life or fail to possess a body? What of those that are more cautious by their nature? Those demons watch, they lurk, they envy. In time, such a demon will learn to drain energy from the psyche of those it encounters, just as it did in the Fade. Once it has drained enough, it has the power to manifest and will forever be known as a Shade. Such a creature spurns possession. It instead floats as a shadow across its piece of land, preying upon the psyche of any who cross its path. Perhaps it believes itself still in the Fade, There is evidence to believe this is so. A shade will weaken the living by its very proximity. If it focuses its will, it can drain a single target very quickly. Some have even been known to assault the minds of a living victim, causing confusion or horror and making the target ripe for the kill. The tragedy of a shade is perhaps that once it has drained a target whole, its appetite is only heightened rather than slaked. Slaked? Never seen that word in my life. Let's go! God, they look so good. Mess them up.
He sends spirits to do his fighting for him. Daenerys! Can you hear me? Your pets cannot stop us!
Okay. Love the attitude, mate.
Now!
Kill him with words. Damn, that like group stun that happened earlier did so much damage to all of them. Wiped them all out. Oh, we got Rage Demon. You will rage no longer. Oh shit. Nice. Slowly loot the place. These statues are so creepy. I assume it would be up there that we'd have to go, so let's check out in here. Check out the other side. Nope. Oh shit. Varric, you're doing great, buddy. Okay, so you can see when they've got their abilities activated and stuff. Demonic Amulet for more cold damage. Gotcha. It's so weird because, like I've said, like this game feels very new with some different things, but like at the same time, it's so much like Dragon Age Origins in that sense. Like there's just so much about it going on that I'm like, this is just like so similar, and it's comfortable. Like how we run around our areas. It's a little bit different in that we don't have that tactical camera view where you pull all the way back. So that's no longer in this. The tactical camera was pretty cool.
I'll deal with this!
It's an ambush and a half, goddamn. Degenerate essence. We got the Magister's key. Oh, I think we... Okay. I guess we needed to actually go through here because there's probably a locked door then. Because we have the key. It pays to be thorough ahead of time then. Again, I think that's the main door, so we'll have a look around elsewhere first. Bunch of dead people in here. They're all just having a nap.
I can't do that.
Can you open this yet?
Not likely.
Damn it! Varric, you're a rogue. Open things.
That should do it.
Oh, shit. Well, oh! Arcane horrors are back. Kill that thing immediately. Get out of here. Demonic rod. Is that a euphemism? No arcane horrors allowed.
Gone. I'd hoped... No, it doesn't matter any longer. I assume Denarius left valuables behind. Take them if you wish. I need some air.
Oh, okay. Talk to you later then, I suppose. Tiny bag of gems. Sleever Lord's cowl. You'll get judged if you wear that out.
Lead the way.
Okay. Nice. But we do have a key, right? So I guess that's... Oh no, we used the key to get into that room. Alright. Well, let's go. Didn't work out the way that Fenris intended. But I'm sure there'll be a lead. It's okay, mate. Keep your chin up. Keep your chin up.
It never ends. I escaped a land of dark magic, only to have it hunt me at every turn. It is a plague burned into my flesh and my soul. And now I find myself in the company of even more mages.
You can speak to me directly.
I saw you casting spells inside. I should have realized sooner what you really were. You harbor a viper in your midst.
Ooh.
It will turn on you and strike when you least expect. That is in its nature.
Bethany has proven herself.
My sister is stronger than you think.
You tell him, brother.
I'm not blind. I know magic has its uses, and there are undoubtedly mages with good intentions. But even the best-intentioned mage can fall prey to temptation. And then their power is a curse to inflict upon others.
No one's stopping you from moving on, you know.
I imagine I appear ungrateful. If so, I apologize, for nothing could be further from the truth. I did not find Denarius, but I still owe you a debt. Here is all the coin I have, as Anso promised. Should you find yourself in need of assistance, I would gladly render it.
Nice, okay. Yeah, no. Will you work with mages?
Are you going to have a problem with my companions?
I will watch them carefully if we travel together. I can promise no more.
Okay. Why is Denarius after you?
Your old master must want something more than just a runaway slave.
He doesn't want me at all, just the markings on my skin. They are lyrium, burned into my flesh to provide the power that Denarius required of his pet. And now, he wishes his precious investment returned, even if he must rip it from my corpse.
Oh, damn. That would be a shame.
Seems like a waste of a perfectly handsome elf.
The truth is, I know nothing of the ritual that placed these markings on me. It was Denarius's choice, one he now regrets.
I should have known what that love heart stood for. The love heart symbol. I'm accidentally flirting with everybody. Oh no. The classic waste of a handsome elf. Jesus. We got that Dragon Age Riz. Let's go.
I've seen some of your abilities. Do they come from those markings?
Some. All I know is that even in the Imperium, warriors such as myself are rare. Perhaps they believe I should feel honored.
You've said Denarius is a magister, but little else.
In Tevinter, the magisters hold all the power. Over the chantry, over the Imperial Court, over life itself. It is nothing for one to own a slave. Daenerys had many, but none he valued so much as me.
Then how did you get away?
Is it not enough that I did? I carved my path to freedom in blood. I left that life behind, yet his bounty hunters follow me no matter where I go. I will run no longer.
I will run no longer.
Do you think your master will keep chasing you?
He is too proud not to. Perhaps one day the hunt will cost him more than he is willing to pay, but I doubt that matters any longer.
Okay.
I'm planning an expedition I might need help with.
Fair enough. Should you ever have need of me, I will be here. If Daenerys wishes his mansion back, he is free to return and claim it. Beyond that, I am at your disposal.
Cool. I like Fenris. Fenris is cool. Get in my party. Handsome elf. A rivalry with Fenris has begun, apparently. Fenris was a slave, a bodyguard to Magister Daenerys of the Tevinter Imperium, until his escape several years ago. He speaks little of his past, saying that only he most recently came to Kirkwall from Tantervale in the north. The markings on his skin are akin to runecrafting, made of lyrium and ink. They suffuse Fenris's flesh with a power even he does not fully understand. The process of their creation was painful, and in unguarded moments, Fenris attempts to control the agony that lingers still. Even so, the markings enhance his fighting skill and have made him a unique and formidable warrior. Very cool. The Rage Demon encountered in the Fade. The true form of a Rage Demon is a frightening sight, a thing of pure fire, its body seemingly made of amorphous lava, and its eyes 2 pinpricks of baleful light radiating from its core. The abilities of such a demon center on the fire it generates. It burns those who come near, and the most powerful of its kind are able to lash out with bolts of fire, and even firestorms that can affect entire areas. Fortunately, even powerful rage demons are less intelligent than most other varieties. Their tactics are simple. Attack an enemy on sight with as much force as possible until it perishes. Some rage demons carry over their heat-based abilities into possessed hosts, but otherwise the true form is mostly seen outside of the Fade when it's specifically summoned by a mage to do his bidding. The Arcane Horror. Upon ascending to the second floor of the tower, we were greeted by a gruesome sight. A ragged collection of bones wearing the robes of one of the senior enchanters. I had known her for years. I watched her raise countless apprentices, and now she was a mere puppet for some demon. Transcribed from a tale told by a Templar in Antiva City in the 13th year of the Storm Age. Demons, of course, have no form in our world. When they enter, either where the veil is particularly thin or through blood magic summoning, they must take possession of a body. When a pride demon takes control of the corpse of a mage, an arcane horror is born. Although they appear to be little more than bones, these are fierce creatures, possessing not only all the spellcasting abilities of a living mage, but also the capacity to heal and even command other animated corpses. Yes. And we messed them up. Okay. Just checking anything that we may have missed, but we're good. There we go. Quest updated. Completed, bait and switch. So Fenris is taking residence in his Hightown mansion. It can be found there in the future. I love that it's just been renamed to Fenris's mansion. So he's just chilling in here now. We can gather our party here as well. Adventures of the Black Fox. Born Lord Remy Vascal in 63rd year of the Blessed Age, the Black Fox was a dashing thief and rogue who went on to inspire so many tales of his exploits that it is nearly impossible to determine today which are true and which are merely fabricated legend. Despite coming from nobility, he has become something of a hero of the common people. His initial exploits involved ridiculing the tyrannical and powerful Lord of Valsheven. Wearing a mask, he would appear in public and disrupt the Lord's plans to the point that the Lord angrily put a huge bounty on the life of this cunning fox. The origin of the nickname, which stuck. That the primary bounty hunter who took the job, Carolus, ended up becoming Remy's lifelong partner in crime, only after nearly killing him several times, is one of the most popular tales told in taverns today. God, some of this is really hard to read because it runs on without having natural stopping points. Like, think about this. Wearing a mask, he would appear in public and destroy the Lord's plans to the point that the Lord angrily puts a bounty on the life of this cunning fox. In brackets, the origin of the nickname which stuck, that the primary bounty hunter who took the job careless ended up becoming Remy's lifelong partner in crime, in brackets again, only after nearly killing him several times, is one of the most popular tales told in taverns today. It's just like, tell it more efficiently. It feels like such a word vomit. Goddamn. Where am I? The story is often exaggerated to make Remy appear initially buffoonish until Carolus becomes so furious at the Black Fox's inexplicable ability to survive that the cunning Remy gains the upper hand, which impresses Carolus so much the bounty hunter joins him. After years of terrorizing the Lord's men and foiling his tax collectors, in brackets, a favourite pastime of Remy's, according to the Elysian commoners, Remy was supposedly betrayed by his lover, Savannah de Montfort, in brackets, in some versions of the tale A Mage of the Circle, no less, and captured. After more than a year of torture, Remy was rescued from prison by his compatriots, in brackets, including a repentant Savannah, and together they escaped Orlais. In this period of Remy's adventures, he appears almost everywhere in Thedas. As his legend grew, more innkeepers and merchants were happy to claim that the Black Fox had visited their village or establishment and performed some legendary feat. If the tales are to be believed, Remy led the Lord's men on a merry chase. He became embroiled in political intrigue in Navarra, was hunted by the crows of Antiva, and then kidnapped by a powerful mage in Tevinter. In each situation, Remy escaped depth at the last moment, foiled the evildoer, and improved life for the poor and downtrodden. Then inevitably, he rejoined his band of adventurers and moved on to the next land. His companions, Carolus and Savannah, the wise dwarf Bolek, and the tempestuous knight Sir Clementus have each spawned their own individual legends over the years. That is the biggest paragraph I've ever seen in my life. Formatting. My God, whoever put this together, it's hard to read. The stories all agree that at some point the Black Fox disappeared. He and his fellow adventurers voyaged into the heart of the Arlathan forest, seeking the sunken city of the elves, and never returned. Many more are the tales that expand on what ultimately happened to them in that forest, and postulate on how they could someday be rescued. Whew. From The Adventures of the Black Fox by Gaston Garol in the 11th year of the Dragon Age. That was a big, hearty read, wasn't it? Guess Fenris is chilling in the main room. The Imperial Chantry. There are those who would tell you that the Chantry is the same everywhere as it is here, that the divine in Val Royeaux reigns supreme in the eyes of the Maker, and that this fact is unquestioned throughout Thedas. Do not believe it. The Maker's second commandment, magic must serve man, not rule over him, never held the same meaning within the ancient Tevinter Imperium as it did elsewhere. The Chantry there interpreted the rule as meaning that mages should never control the minds of other men, and that otherwise their magic should benefit the rulers of men as much as possible. When the clerics of Tevinter altered the Chant of Light to reflect this interpretation of the commandment, the divine in Val Royeaux ordered the clerics to revert to the original chant. They refused, claiming corruption within Val Royeaux, an argument that grew until in the 87th year of the Towers Age, the Chantry in Tevinter elected its own legitimate and uncorrupted divine Valhale, who was not only male, but also happened to be one of the most prominent members of the Tevinter Circle of Magi. This black divine was reviled outside Tevinter, his existence an offence to the Chantry in Val Royeaux. After 4 exalted marches to dislodge these rebels, all that the Chantry in Val Royeaux accomplished was to cement the separation. While most aspects of the Imperial Chantry's teachings are the same, prohibitions against magic have been weakened, and male priests have become more prevalent. The Circle of the Magi today rules Tevinter directly, ever since Archon Namarin was elected in the 34th year of the Storm Age, directly from the ranks of the enchanters, to great applause from the public. He dispensed with the old rules forbidding mages from taking part in politics, and within a century, the true rulers within the various imperial houses, the mages, took their places openly within the government. The Imperial Divine is now always drawn from the ranks of the First Enchanters and operates as Divine and Grand Enchanter both. This is utter heresy to any member of the Chantry outside of Tevinter, a return to the days of the Magisters, which brought the blights down upon us. But it exists, and even though we have left the Tevinter Imperium to the mercies of the dread Canari, they still have endured. Further confrontation between the Black Divine and our so-called White Divine is inevitable. Yeah, that's pretty crazy, actually. Religious infighting. Oh, we have the History of Kirkwall, Chapter 3, despite not having found the History of Kirkwall, Chapter 2. I guess that's the problem of just running into random rooms, and there's lore everywhere. Should we read it, or should we wait until we can find part 2, you know?
Egregio Pavali. There are 6 bottles in the cellar. Denarius used to have me pour it for his guests. My appearance intimidated them, he said, which he enjoyed.
Laying it heavy on the flirting straight away. I don't have any romantic pursuits right now. We just started the game. I gotta get into my groove, be immersed in my character, formulate my whole group before I start flirting with all of them, you know?
Nothing like a bit of fear with your wine.
That's what Denarius used to say. It's good I can still take pleasure in the small things.
That was a waste.
You could have offered me a glass first.
There's more, if you're really interested.
Perish the thought. How else would you redecorate the walls?
I've wanted to leave my past behind me, but it won't stay there. Tell me, have you never wanted to return to Ferelden?
That was such a fancy, twirl to sit down. My character hasn't even thought about it. I haven't even thought about it. I've just been enjoying Kirkwall, enjoying the life. This is my home now.
I've started a life here.
And that's it? You leave it behind so easily?
It wasn't easy.
I lost my brother to the Blight.
And now he no longer matters to you? I apologize. Your life is your own. It simply sounds very familiar.
Staying in Kirkwall?
Do you intend to keep living here?
I haven't decided. For now, it's as good as any other place. I would return to Saharon if I could, but there is no life for me there.
Saharon?
Is that where you're from?
So I've been told.
Oh, okay.
Were you very young when you left then?
Perhaps.
So many short answers. Tell me more.
You could track your former master down, I assume?
I imagine he has returned to Minrathous, though I dare not go near the city while he is alive. No, it is better to wait for him to leave his fortress, fight from a fortified position. I do not expect your help when that day comes, but I would not turn it aside.
You've been on the run a long time then.
3 years now. Denarius has a way of finding me. Perhaps it is the markings. Whatever the means, it never takes him long to follow. This is the first time I've given him reason to pause. I suppose there are advantages in numbers.
Ooh, potentially being able to track him through the lyrium?
Haven't you sought help before?
Hirelings, when I could steal the coin. Never anyone of substance. Until you. Denarius will not give up, however. I await his return.
I'm someone of substance. Thank you.
What if he does give up? What then?
Then I go to him. I will not live with a wolf at my back.
Sounds like the right idea to me.
If it comes to that, I doubt it will.
Sounds like a tough situation.
I'm not made of glass. I should thank you again for helping me against the hunters.
Yes, you should.
Had I known Anso would find me a man so capable, I might have asked him to look sooner.
Oh, there's mutual flirting and then just kind of like brushing it off.
You sound like you're about to ask for a loan.
Well, this mansion does require some upkeep. Perhaps I'll practice my flattery for your next visit. With any luck, I'll become better at it.
Lovely. Friendship. Now we've just undone the rivalry instantly, but we've had a chat to him. Lovely. Okay, we've met a new companion, and he's chilling out in his own mansion. So instead of there being like a party camp social space, characters have their own locations, and then you can gather your party in little set points. I think that's great. Instead of just having them all in one place all the time, they're like, I'm just going to chill over here. Call me if you need me. And you just sound the party horn and get them to come hang out with you. It's pretty cool. I like it. I'm really enjoying it. I'm enjoying Dragon Age 2 quite a lot. It's very engaging. The characters are great. I'm enjoying these little side quests because we're not doing the main plot right now. There's just a lot for us to do on a companion level, and even with Rumours and stuff as well. So I'm really looking forward to exploring more of this and going through Kirkwall some more. So with that one, we'll bring this episode of Dragon Age 2 to a close. I need to stop. Usually I say, we'll bring this to a close, but because it's Dragon Age 2, I'd say Dragon Age 2 to a close. I need to say something different now. This will now be the end of this episode of Dragon Age 2. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you've had a fun time. I'm really, really enjoying it. I can't wait to see who else we'll meet, because the character interactions are really shining for me in this game, so I'm looking forward to more. I'll see you then.